And I know in pro ball what they don't understand is that we eating ham and cheese every day, ham and cheese sandwiches.
For real.
You know, that was kind of crazy too. Ham and cheese. Well, you can get turkey too. So I mean, you know, you eat sub sandwiches
chicken,
every
just ham
day.
and turkey?
Yeah, we get like little slips of like redeemable slips where you eat like basically you can eat up to like $9 at like Chick-fil-A. So you know that was good. You know, a little meal or something. And then yeah, get you a little meal. And then where else? We had like different little restaurants.
It's the key to get to the pro level, ham and cheese sandwiches.
Yeah,
right.
ham and cheese, man. Get you strong, man.
Yeah.
You know, have your little avocado. All the Dominican guys got their avocado. They slice up right there.
You get avocado?
Nah. I think I'm allergic or something. It's crazy. But yeah, man, it's difficult. It's definitely a different, very different than you would think. I know a lot of people think you go into it and it's just glitz and glamour, but it's definitely not. It's still a grind to it. It's not like the NFL. We're going straight to the pros. It's not like, I mean, not to pros, but just going straight to playing on Sundays, or NBA where NBA kind of has a D-League.
Yeah,
stuff,
but I think baseball out of all sports has kind of the longest journey to get to the top, the league.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
With our farm, or you know, our rookie ball farm, minor, you know, single A, double A, triple A. I mean, there's so many different branches to finally get up there to the league, or actually at the top, to where, you know, you could
Playing
be
on
there,
TV,
but you're
yeah.
not anywhere close. You know, you could be a professional baseball player, but you're not anywhere close to being a major league baseball player.
Oh yeah.
Just like he was saying with Trot, you know, those guys are very easy to see, detect. You see, they have a different type of game. And if you stay healthy, you can get there if you have that type of game. But you know,
Hey, going into that though, I feel like we could talk about taking advantage of opportunities, because I feel like that goes hand in hand with just like going up to the pros. Like guys, when you're like single A, high A or double A, when you can get that call up to the big leagues, where it might be one game where you got to really like show them you belong, because a lot of times they're sending guys up and they send them right back down. So you really have to show what you have, and you're getting that one opportunity to be able to show
window
that.
to shine.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a big thing for these younger kids today, because in our program we run a competitive based program to where you can get your spot taken at any time. And I understand like some people don't understand that, but for us it's big for our players to face adversity. And if you're the best player on the team, no matter if you're the last guy on the team, you got to earn your spot, and that's a big thing for us. And that is so key that I know a lot of people don't understand, because we get a lot of guys that come in and they're expecting things, expecting to start, expecting to get time on the field. But to us, we don't see it like that. We see it for how we know the game is and how the real world is. The real world is you got to earn whatever you're going to get.
Absolutely.
And when you do get that chance, you better take advantage of it, because that's where you get more playing time if you're a bubble guy or whatever. So that's where we feel as a program for us, you know, we're benefiting the kids, but I feel like there's a kind of just like understanding that needs to take place between, you know, parents and coaches, to where they need to understand that we're trying to take these kids through adversity. We want these kids to fail. We want you to sit down and know that
they
you need to step
have
up
a
little bit.
responsibility just like we do. We have the responsibility of coaching and guidance to them, and just like he was talking about, when their responsibility comes into play is when you get that opportunity to start, when you get that opportunity to make your way and to keep that. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you're going to come up with an attitude, or you're going to start, you know, messing around like that, I don't care. The person behind you is going to get their spot. Yeah. You know, we're not going to handle, you know, any type of player like that. And when you get that opportunity, you have to take it and continue to want it. You can't let your foot off the gas.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of kids that, you know, we could see from all different age groups that have more than enough talent, but mentally, emotionally, and kind of how they bring themselves to the game is what makes them lack a lot.
Oh, yeah. I've seen plenty of players. I've had players, you know, I was lucky enough to get drafted, but I've had players that I've played with coming up that were better than me, but they didn't make it.
Didn't make it because of their grades, didn't make it because of their attitude. They wanted to party too much. I can name multiple guys that I grew up playing with that had, you know, that were taller, bigger, stronger, faster, and you know, everything, just better of a ball player, but didn't do anything with it, and they were healthy, you know, never got injured or anything, but just didn't go anywhere because they didn't care. You know, they were too busy thinking about other things, and it's sad to see kids of all ages and all levels of playing
dealing with that,
dealing with that and falling short due to you know, a lack of capitalization on your athleticism.
Yeah.
To put it pretty abruptly.
Nothing's guaranteed.
Nothing's
guaranteed, especially for you know, even guys like us, like very experienced coaches, other experienced coaches. They don't want to deal with attitude problems. They don't want to deal with someone expecting playing time when nothing's expected, guys.
It's not daddy ball. We don't
No, it's
have we
not.
don't have children in the program.
No, we don't have children out here. We're looking at everything purely based on what the game is, and that's just what it is. So I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Play to
Gets me
win.
down a little bit, man, just to see
Yeah.
it, man, because I want these kids to, experience a failure. You don't experience failure. I know we talked about this before. You don't experience failure, man.
You're not going to succeed.
You're not going to succeed, because when you actually face that failure, you don't know what to do. And the thing to do is just to
Just like I
work
was talking
hard,
about earlier,
regroup,
those
work harder.
big, strong, hard-throwing kids that are used to just dominating everybody, when they face failure, they shut down
Yeah,
quickly
oh, yeah.
because
Oh,
they're
you
not
see it a
used
lot.
to it. You see it a lot. You see those big, strong, and even if they're not, the typical stereotypical big, strong kid, if they just dominate and they have an intimidating presence, when they fail, you see a lot of kids that do that don't handle that well because they're not used to failure. They didn't grow up,
Oh, yeah.
experiencing that often, and you need to understand what that's like in order
You
to
need
be
to
a
seek
successful
it.
person.
You need to seek it out.
Yeah.
You need to seek it out. And practice. Fail as much as possible. Because when you get in that game, you want it to become natural. You just want it to be there. Make those plays. Make those the stuff you struggle with. Work at it in practice. You might be doing bad, but then you get better. And then you're able to use it in the game when it really counts. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to have our kids work towards. Not just succeeding all the time, but failing some, so you succeed more. So
The guys that are, in the bigs, and the guys that are better than you out there, the guys that
They have failed
play-
us so
have
much.
failed more than both of you guys have succeeded. It takes all the failures to cause something great to happen. So,
yeah,
especially in
that's,
this game.
that's in any sport too.
Yeah,
in
in
this
any
game,
sport.
but that's in
Literally
any
in any sport.
That's like anything, man. I see so many like quotes about like Michael Jordan and all this stuff. Just like he wasn't always the best.
No,
you
yeah,
know?
all his missed percentages and all the
Yeah.
missed free throws and everything he's done, and you add it up, and it's so many. But if you compare that to what he's done, but he's only
Exactly.
able to do what he was done because of those failures, because of all those things that he did incorrectly.
You really get confidence by failing. I feel.
Yeah, because you start to master your
You
craft. You're
learn and
comfortable,
you
know-
master.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah. You master
that's what
your
we want
craft.
to do. Master your craft.
In anything in life, even in sports outside of sports, master your craft in your relationships in your life, master your craft with yourself. I mean,
Exactly.
you should be doing that with everything in a full circle. in this
Everything
world.
that you do. Because yes, exactly. No, I love that, man. I love that big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are the best players too. The best players are the ones that master their craft
understand that, yeah.
outside of the field, outside of the game.
Yeah.
They understand how to master it in life as well. Brings
Oh,
you
yeah.
peace as a player too. I feel like you're able to play with more of a clearer mind when you have peace with yourself and with things going around outside the game. Mm-hmm. For sure.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like all coming up, man, I feel like I did seek it out unknowingly, like kind of seek out failure. And it was always like being uncomfortable, just being uncomfortable a lot, like being in uncomfortable situations. I feel like is another thing, man, just that goes hand in hand with that.
You gotta
know?
step outside your comfort zone.
Yeah, step
you can't stay
outside
in
the
the
comfort
shell.
zone. Exactly. Like even if it's like, I practice with my older brother all the time. And yeah, I was freaking nervous as heck because he was older than me, and a lot of the kids were better than me. But it made me better. Even having that uncomfortable state of like
Being
"Oh, I shouldn't
intimidated
be
is
there,"
good sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's huge,
It's
man.
good.
It's huge. And I just remember like even like going into pro ball, I just remember the amount of nervousness I had before every game. But I loved it, man. Like I loved it.
It's
I
good
think
to be
it made
nervous.
me feel. I think it made me play better. You know.
Nervousness is never always a bad thing ever. I mean, nervousness can it drives players. It gives them
Oh, yeah.
adrenaline. It opens up their mind. It opens up their blood vessels. Things start going a little bit quicker for you, and you're able to do things at a faster pace when you're a little bit nervous, and that's good.
Oh,
and
yeah.
when you start to succeed after being nervous, that feeling of like resentment, that feeling of being able,
Guys, we're gonna wrap it up really quick here. Remember, if you benefited from this video, you like this video, please subscribe. Also,
guys, don't forget to follow and comment down below.
we appreciate you guys for checking in. See you guys next time.
See you
Thank you.
guys.
Oh, yard, dog.